What's up, YouTube? It's Chronom here, and what's playing in the background is a little bit of a 1v1 GB ladder gameplay. And I've got Snark Nation here with me, and the main thing I wanted to talk about today is the changes that they made with the most recent patch. So yeah, say what's up, Snark.
How you guys doing? Yeah, the new patch, I mean, when I jumped into a game, I usually warm up with bots, and I hadn't noticed anything, but the first thing Wade told me is that the movement has been patched. So how about you tell them what you think of that and, like, how it's been patched and stuff?
Yeah, so I think this gameplay, by the way, was recorded pre-patch, so it was recorded last night. But anyways, the first thing I noticed when I was using an M8, I slid out of spawn and I meleeed, and it felt like that classic delay was there, like the same delay I felt when the YY slide got patched. So Snark Nation didn't notice it at first, but after he hopped into a pub, I think he said he felt it. You said that, right?
Yeah, in private games, I was warming up with bots and it didn't seem to be an issue, but as soon as I hopped into an online match, it took effect for whatever reason.
Sure. Yeah, so I definitely felt like I noticed a big difference there. So I don't know. I already didn't like the melee slide much, just because of the possibility of meleeing your teammates out of spawn. So I wasn't a big fan
in
of
game
it.
modes like Arena, it was kind of an issue. I don't know if you or me ever did it, but Absolute Gamer did it quite a bit.
Yeah, he slapped me with that shit a lot. But yeah, so that's the first thing we noticed. So I don't know what the fastest method of movement is going to be. I'll probably be experimenting with like jump slide jump or jump slide and let the thrust recover and continue to slide. Something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
Obviously, but now that there's so many different ways to move though, I think the timing's going to be a little off on a lot of maps. Like people aren't like maybe this was already true after the YY slide got patched, but people are going to be a little later, or like there's going to be a bigger range of times for people to show up at the choke points or the high traffic areas.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. And while in pubs, it shouldn't be a big deal, except at the very beginning. In competitive, that'll definitely, we'll definitely have to adjust to that. Shouldn't take too long, but it's definitely something we'll have to get used to.
Definitely. And
So,
the next point I wanted to move on to is actually the big topic that I want to talk about. And when I was scrolling through the patch notes, I noticed the VMP got a little bit of a nerf, just reduced ADS movement. Nothing too big, but that's probably not going to be too big of a deal. But I scrolled down, see the VESPER, and it says increased ADS speed, increased sprint recovery speed, and then the big one here, increased ability to control recoil. In case you guys
yeah,
didn't know, that was the only thing that got patched to nerf the hell out of it back a month ago or a month or 2 months ago.
yeah, that was probably the biggest nerf I've ever seen in any game. It went from the best gun in the game to the worst gun in the game in one day. It was crazy.
And here you'll see me just absolutely dookie all over this guy. I don't know how he choked that kill. He caught me planting bombs, Spencer, and I just spun around and sprayed him down with my VMP. Um,
Good shit.
but yeah, so the ability to
The
control
Vesper has been
recoil,
buffed.
it's gotten
Yeah.
buffed, and I hopped into a pub with it, and I think it's back. I think it's back.
Yeah, both of us have experienced it. I mean, this video is being made, I mean, in our probably, I don't even know. After the patch went live, this is probably our second game after we got on, and already you can tell that it's nowhere near like what it was before the patch, but like post the first patch, after the first patch, it was pretty much unusable because even with a grip on, the recoil was just not manageable. And now the recoil is still bad, like it's the worst in the submachine gun category, but it's manageable now. And I think anywhere under 5 feet, it was still the best gun in the game. And I think now you can increase that range up to like I don't know, maybe 15,
And
20
the other
feet.
thing
It'll still
is,
be the best.
it's a gun that now I think a key thing to do will be to just burst fire. If you're trying to kill somebody at a range, try burst firing it and just read the recoil pattern. Like some are going to be a lot more wild than others. Like you'll still get those wild kicks, but if you just rest that trigger for a second and then just pull it right back up and try firing again, you'll probably get that decreased recoil pattern. and be able to spray
Yeah, no,
somebody down
that's
from a little bit of a range.
yeah, that's definitely true. I tried a few ranged encounters in my one game that I've played with it so far, and they went kind of mixed ways. Like I had really a lot of trouble controlling the recoil a couple times, but there was one guy I just sprayed a guy down from across about half the map. And so I think it's still inconsistent, but that's probably just something I'll get used to because I haven't. I mean, there's a new patch, but I haven't even used it since the first time it got patched. So I'll probably get used to that, unless it's just that inconsistent, in which case it might not be worth using.
Yeah, these are just
If it
these
is
are
that
absolute these are
inconsistent.
raw first thoughts, guys. I just like I saw the patch notes and I just decided to try it out one game and it went really well. So now I'm kind of freaking out. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop into a GB coming up here soon and see what kind of damage I can do with it. Um,
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll be trying it out as well. So be on the lookout for some Vesper GB gameplay to see if it's good or bad. And I will be making a video soon after. Wade will be in it with me, where after a couple days we'll be able to give our full thoughts as opposed to just raw thoughts.
Yeah,
And
and a few other guns got patched
go over
too.
them.
None of it seems like really that big of a deal. The Weevil's 5-hit kill range got increased by a little bit. I don't know how big a deal that is. Weevil's probably still not going to be that great because of 5-hit kill doesn't sound that good to me, honestly. Um,
Yeah, those aren't really the encounters you want to be engaging in with the Weevil anyway.
exactly.
So.
But yeah, I'm kind of excited to hop into a GB with this Vesper action and surprise the fuck out of some VMP users.
Yeah, no, I am too for sure. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So
Um,
I'm actually about to go mess with my classes real quick.
yeah, I mean,
So
we might just get romped because it might not be back at all, and we might just be like, we might have just played it
uh,
one good free for all with it.
yeah, I don't know. It's worth a shot though for sure.
Yeah,
And if it's good, you will be the first to know, guys.
definitely.
So
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm excited to see how this
I just
is.
wanted to get this thought out there right now because I wanted to be kind of the first one to the punch. Obviously, that's a good thing to do when you're discovering new things. But yeah, this
Yep.
gameplay is going to be coming to a close soon. Actually, this is a pretty long round, so we have time. Um, but yeah, I'm going to be experimenting with the Vesper, and if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But I want to be right because I'm kind of getting bored of this all VMP action. You know what I mean?
Well, so far, yeah, I do know what you mean. I think it looks promising, but I mean, I hope they get it to a level where there's a trade-off because I mean, I wasn't that good with the VMP. I mean, the only thing I'm really decent at is sniping, so hopefully I can get into this Vesper and get good at it. If not, I'll just go back to the VMP. I mean, the VMP nerf wasn't substantial, so I mean, it'll still be good.
Yeah, it won't be bad. It just I noticed the the ADS movement got nerfed a little bit, and that's probably not too big of a deal. But it might make stock more relevant on it, if
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, no, definitely.
So yeah, I'm about to pick up this easy final snipe. Final score was 6-2. Not too tough of a 1v1. But yeah, thanks for watching. And anything else you wanted to say, Snarky boy?
No, that's everything. Be on the lookout for more videos from both of us, and thanks for watching, guys.
All right, thanks.